of helping the child reach the age of 5. Let's give her a big round of applause. She's a wonderful kajol. At Hindustan Unilever, our purpose is very clear. It is to make sustainable living commonplace. And a few years back, we had unveiled our sustainable living plan with 3 big goals. At a global level, how do we help 1 billion people improve their health and hygiene? The second is, how do we reduce our environmental footprint while we grow our business? And the third was, how do we source all the agriculture produce that we use in our manufacturing on a sustainable basis and create millions of livelihoods? So what I'm going to do in the next few minutes, share with you the journey that has taken place, focusing on improving the health and hygiene of people. Yeah? In India, we are focusing on WASH, which is water, sanitation and hygiene. As far as water is concerned, we have 2 big agenda items. One is through Pureit and through a water filter where you can get bacteria-free water even when you don't have a running water or when you don't have electricity. We have reached out to over 60 million consumers. And this is providing them bacteria-free water at a very affordable price of about 30 paise a litre, which has made a tremendous difference to their lives. The second on the water side is our Hindustan Unilever Foundation, where we have been working on conserving water on the demand and supply side. We've been working in over 5,000 villages in 13 districts in various parts of the country, and we have been able to save nearly 400 billion litres of water cumulative. And today we have an ecosystem where we are able to conserve about 100 billion litres of water every year. Then when it comes to hygiene, our flagship program is what we are talking about today, which is helping the child reach the age of 5. Now we are the market leaders in toilet soaps in the country, and toilet soaps is one of the most penetrated FMCG categories in the country. But when you go to different parts of the rural India, you will still find that people do not have a habit of washing their hands with soap during the critical moments during the day. And this results in huge amount of diseases which can very easily be prevented by washing your hands with a humble bar of soap and with a brand which is one of the most popular brands in the country called Lifebouy. So that's our mission. And we have reached nearly 65 million people, carrying the message and educating them on behavior change. And that is something which we intend to amplify, which we intend to make it bigger so that we are able to save the wonderful lives of our kids who unfortunately succumb to diseases which could very well be prevented by washing their hands with soaps. And I'm so delighted that Kajol has been partnering with us. She's not just someone who comes to these kind of events, but she believes in the cause and she's very passionate about the cause. Then when it comes to sanitation, our brand Domex, through Domex Toilet Academy, has been promoting setting up of toilets, and over 100,000 toilets have been constructed. Very importantly, we are, through our flagship program called Swachha Aadat, which will lead to Swachha Bharat, we have been working on behavior change. Because we believe that it is not just about constructing the infrastructure in the country, which is important, but it is not sufficient. Unless people change their behavior, we will not be able to really fulfill the mission of our Honorable Prime Minister of Swachha Bharat Abhiyan. Now, as far as Swachha Bharat is concerned, we have got several initiatives, including a mass communication program. Many of you would have heard and watched the Haath Muh Bum campaign, which reached about 100 million consumers in the country, taking the message that you need to, essentially the 3 critical habits of removing open defecation, by very clearly going to a clean toilet, washing your hands with soap, and having potable bacteria-free water. Now that's an initiative which we intend to carry on. We have under the three big initiatives that I talked about under the health and hygiene umbrella, we have reached 1 in 10 Indians, and our mission is very clear that we will be reaching 1 in 5 Indians in the next few years. So we are committed to this cause, we do it with scale, and it's a multi-year program so that we can make a meaningful difference to our country. So thank you again for all of you to come here, and I'm absolutely delighted with this new initiative. I'm more delighted because as a young school student, I myself was a scout member for several years. I still remember my scout group. It used to be 15 East Bombay Marsaban Scout Group. And I was a very, very enthusiastic Boy Scout. I still remember very clearly the motto of Scout and Guide, which is be prepared. I still remember very vividly the promise and the initiative of Baden Powell, the founder of the Scout movement. And this is a great initiative because it instills the discipline in the young kids, boys and girls, makes them worthy citizens of the country, inculcates the right behavior, and I'm delighted that our young guides would be carrying the message of hand wash, not only inculcating it themselves, but very importantly, spreading it across the country. So absolutely delighted with this initiative, and I want to thank you for being our partners. So thank you once again, and it's been a pleasure to be here with you this afternoon.
Thank you, Sanjeev. It is absolutely wonderful to see how that passion and commitment, you can see it running through the Hindustan Lever family. And we really hope that you join us in helping us make an absolute impact throughout this country. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to request Mr. Sameer Singh to give us a very better understanding of what Help a Child Reach 5 has been doing, why we are here, and how we can make this campaign even more successful. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So look, why are we here? Because it's a fact that even today, 1.4 million children die every year. They don't reach the age of 5 because of preventable diseases like diarrhea and pneumonia. And that's a fact that doesn't just make me sad, it makes me angry because you need to do something about it. And do you know that the simple act of washing hands with soap can prevent a lot of these deaths? And that's the reason Lifebouy runs one of the biggest behavior change programs in the world. It's Hand Wash Behavior Change Program that was written into our brand by our founder, William Lever, in 1893. And I'd like to show you a film, which you would have seen before probably, but see this film to get an idea of the impact that we can have. Can we play the